Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari Gaura Hari Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari Jaya Radha Giridhari Gaura Hari Jaya Radha Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nittai Gaura Haribol Nittai Gaura Haribol Nittai Gaura Haribol Nittai Gaura Haribol.
Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Gaura Hari. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Anantadhesh. Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nithai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nithai Gaura Haribol. Gandharvika Giridhari Sriman Mahaprabhu ki, Lakshmi Narasimha Dev Ananta Dev Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki, Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Sunday feast, a wonderful event that happens every Sunday across the globe in all the Iskcon centers. Yeah? So it's important that we make use of this facility, which does not exist even in other planetary systems. Yeah? So we are very fortunate. Yeah? So we should not leave that opportunity. People say it's a lifetime, no? Like that, for us, it's a lifetime opportunity, and it will never come. Even the demigods doesn't have that kind of an opportunity. Yeah? Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So we'll see today's Canto 5, Chapter 19 and Text 19. Yeah? It's a text, so I will read it out. Yeah? Then we'll see what's the word to word, and then we'll see the translation and purport. Yeah? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Asmin eva varshe purushair labda janmabhi shuklalohita Krishna varnena swarambena karmana divya manusha naraka gatayo bhavya atmana anupurvena sarvahe eva sarvesham vidiyante yat varna vidhanam apavargas chapi bhavati. Yeah, word to word. Please repeat after me. Asmin eva varshe. In this tract of land, Bharata Varsha, Purushaha, by the people, Labda Janmabhi, who have taken birth, Shukla, of the mode of goodness, Lohita, of the mode of passion, Krishna, of the mode of ignorance, Varnena, according to the division, Swa, by himself, Arabdhena, begun, Karmanaha, by activities, Divya, divine, Manusha, human, Naraka, hellish, Gataya, goals, Bhavyaha, many, Atmanaha, of his own, Anupurvena, according to the acts of performed previously, Sarva, all, he, certainly, Eva, indeed, Sarvesham, of all of them, Vidiyante, are all allotted, Yatha Varna Vidhanam, in terms of different castes, Apavarga, the path of liberation, cha and api also, bhavati is possible. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. The people who take birth in this tract of land are divided according to the qualities of material nature. The modes of goodness, sattva-guna, passion, rajoguna, and ignorance, tamoguna. Some of them are born as exalted personalities, some are ordinary human beings, and some are extremely abominable. For in Bharatavarsha, one takes birth exactly according to one's past karma. If one's position is ascertained by a bona fide spiritual master, and one is properly trained to engage in the service of the Lord Vishnu, according to the 4 social divisions, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, and the 4 spiritual divisions, Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa, one's life becomes perfect. Yeah, this is the translation of that shloka. What does purport say? What does Prabhupada explain furthermore? For further information, one should refer Bhagavad Gita 14.18 and 14.42 to 45. Srila Ramanujacharya writes in his book Vedanta Sangraha. So it's given a very big shloka. Quoting from the Vishnu Purana 389, the great sage Parasara Muni has recommended Varnashrama Charvata Purushena Paraha Puman Vishnur Aradyate Pantha Nanyatattaso Karanam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, is worshipped by the proper execution of prescribed duties in the system of Varna and Ashrama. There is no other way to satisfy the Lord. In the land of Bharatavarsha, the institution of Varnashrama Dharma may be easily adopted. At the present moment, certain demoniac sections of the population of Bharatavarsha are disregarding the system of Varnashrama Dharma. Because there is no institution to teach people how to become Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, or become Shudra, or Brahmacharis, Grahastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. These demons want a classless society. This is resulting in chaotic condition. In the name of secular government, unqualified people are taking the supreme governmental post. No one is being trained to act according to the principles of Varnashrama Dharma, and thus people are becoming increasingly degraded and are heading in the direction of animal life. The real aim of life is liberation, but unfortunately, the opportunity for liberation is being denied to people in general, and therefore their human lives are being spoiled. The Krishna consciousness movement, however, is being propagated all over the world to re-establish the Varnashrama Dharma system and thus save human society from gliding down to hellish life. A very beautiful shloka and a purport. Let's see what we can understand from this. Yeah. Namahom Vishnupadhaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktaramda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhyaeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So in this chapter there are a few important points which Prabhupada mentions. One, he talks about Bharata Varsha. Yeah? Bharata Varsha, we need to understand clearly what is Bharata Varsha is all about. It's very important. And then Prabhupada also talks about the Varnashrama Dharma. Yeah? In this sloka, there is no other way to please Lord Vishnu. That is what we saw, no? There is no other way to please Lord Vishnu other than following the Varnashrama Dharma. In this tract of land, it says, what is that? Bharata Varsha. This tract of land means this place. So Bharata Varsha means, lot of us think that it is Bharata. Correct. It is India. Actually, it is not India. Bharata Varsha is what we call this entire globe. Yeah, earth globe, what we call is the Bharata Varsha. That we'll see technically how it is classified. It's more of a technical, because all of us needs to understand that our Sanatana Dharma is not something very, what is that, very moodanambike. What do you call in English? So it is not superstitious or simply followed. It's a very, very big science. It's a spiritual science. A material science does not complement, because that's a different science altogether. Yeah? This spiritual science exists always. It's like Sanatana Dharma existed always, and it will be there and it will continue to be there. Yeah? So that is the science that we need to understand. So if you look at the material science, material education, what we get, in this 1 kilometer radius, you will find minimum 10 schools and colleges where we learn about this material science. But that's not going to help any of us, even 1% in our life. You might be shocked. I am a doctor. I am a PhD holder. I am already earning, I am a software engineer. I am earning 35 to 40 lakhs per annum. Yeah? So how does he is sitting here and he is saying that it's not going to help? Yeah? Yes, it's not going to help. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that by way of death, I take away everything that belongs to you. The material benefit, whatever we have, that's gone. Yeah? Who is the owner of Reliance? Huh? Which Ambani? Huh? Mukesh Ambani. But it does not belong to Mukesh Ambani. Once upon a time, it belonged to Dhirubhai Ambani. So where is Dhirubhai Ambani? He is the one who built that entire empire. Now nobody talks about him. Everybody talks about Mukesh Ambani. So what did that happen? Did it disappear? Did he take it and go? No. Correct. So nobody talks. So nobody talks about anything that is material. Yeah? Who talks about? You talk about Prabhupada. He constructed 108 Iskcon temples across the globe in a span of less than 10 years. People struggle to construct one temple in 10 years. Yeah? They remember. Who's the founder of Iskcon? Yeah, loudly. Why he is not there? Why people are not, still remembering? Yeah? Dhirubhai Ambani is gone, so nobody remembers him. But Prabhupada people remember. Ramakrishna Math, who established, people remember. So what's going to be permanent in our life is not material. As soon as the death comes in, everything is washed away, becomes null and void, zero. So what remains is always what we have taken in terms of our spiritual knowledge, and that knowledge put into practice as devotional service. That is what is Krishna. In this shloka it is saying the only means for a human is to serve the Lord, please the Lord, and that is to follow the Varnashrama Dharma. What is Varna? Varna is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. That is what it says here. If you look at the 14 point, 14.18 and 18.42 to 45. What does it speak about? It speaks about what are the Varnash. So a person takes birth in this tract of land, Bharatavarsha. So it is very, very important. Let's see what is Bharatavarsha, because all of us are aware of Varnashrama Dharma more or less. Yeah. So this Bharatavarsha, it says it's abominable people are there as when they take birth in the mode of ignorance. So there are three modes. Yeah. It says. So as we were talking about the schools, yeah, it is all material science. It's not going to help us. What is going to help us is spiritual science. So as I earlier told you, our faith, our religion, our Sanatana Dharma is not blind belief. If you look at a shloka, this world is explained. This Bharatavarsha is explained dot to dot, comma to comma. Yeah? How does this globe exist? Where are the people? Who are the people? Yeah? Who exists in Tamil Nadu? Huh? Tamilians are there. In Karnataka? Kannadigas are there. That you know now. Okay. But Sanatana Dharma, so billions of years before, they say who will stay where, how. Okay, all that is given. How does which river is where, which mountain is where. Yeah. So let us try to understand. It will spin our head little bit. Okay. Hold it steady. Yeah. This Bhumandala is not Bhumandala. It is not the earth. It is the greater earth. Bhumandala is 50,000. It is something around 500 million yojana. The width of the Bhumandala, the greater earth, is 500 million yojana. One yojana is 8 miles. It's very, very difficult for us to comprehend. Big Bhumandala is there, no? That Bhumandala was ruled by one king, yeah, Priyavrata, about billions of years back. That Priyavrata is the incarnation of Lord himself. So when what happens during day? It is bright because sunlight is there. During night what happens? It becomes dark. Correct. So Priyavrata did not want his people to live in dark place. Does we like it? We don't like, no? We have also invented electricity because nobody wants to be in dark area. So he wanted the entire Bhumandala to be bright always. So what he did is Krishna himself. So he expanded like another sun. He became another sun. When sun is here, this part is dark, so he took position here. See, he made this part bright. Sun made this part bright, so Priyavrata made this part bright. And when sun moved, he also moved in the opposite direction. So the entire Bhumandala was bright during his time. So he was traveling on a one-wheel chariot. How many? One wheel. So when he was moving, he made 7 rounds. 7 rounds in the sense, 7 islands. The wheel created the track, no? So it became, the Bhumandala became 7 islands. Don't confuse that with the continents and all that. It has nothing to do with that. So he created 7. So what it became? It became a 7 dvipa. In Sanskrit, island is called a dvipa. Jambu dvipa. Jambu means ನೇರಳೆ ಹಣ್ಣು, jamun. So the biggest tree in that dvipa is a jambu tree. So that place is identified by the biggest tree of jambu. So I was just distributing the Janmashtami pamphlet. I saw one place, it said coconut grew layout. So that place was a coconut, trees were there, now it's become a layout, so it's called a coconut grew layout. So like that, our island Jambu is named after the jambu tree that exists, not a jambu tree like ours. It is also millions of yojanas long, but that is how it is. Then it is called, then Palaka Plaksha Dvipa. And one more beauty is that island means surrounding what is there? Water is there. So around Jambu Dvipa, the first Dvipa, the center is Meru Parvata. It's a golden Parvata. Don't go after it. You can't see. So with our this kind of an eye, material eyes we can't see. So there is a center, there is a golden Parvata. So the first island is called a Jambu Dvipa. So around Jambu Dvipa there is a salt water. What water is that? Salt water. So the next Dvipa, what was there was Plaksha Dvipa. And that also should be covered with water, no? So that is covered with sugarcane juice. Just see how fortunate people who live in that Dvipa, in that, they can just go for swimming to sugarcane water. They can take bath and drink also. Now we can't reach this salt water. Then Salmali Dvipa. There's another beautiful ocean exists, that is Madhu, liquor. Liquor. So whatever we get, that milk, liquor, is already created by the Lord. It just flows. How the Kaveri water flows from KRS to Bengaluru city. Pipeline is there. For the Lord, pipeline is not required. It is like a Wi-Fi. You keep a router there, it gets connected. Do we see the rays? We don't see. So that is how everything comes from the Lord everywhere. It is not created. Nothing can be created by humans. Nothing can be created by humans. It's all created by the Lord. Then Kusha Dvipa is there. That is butter. That Dvipa is surrounded by butter. Then Kronucha Dvipa, it's surrounded by milk. And then Pushkara Dvipa, it's surrounded by sweet drinking water. Like this, these are all, it's created. So one Dvipa is that we live is in Jambu Dvipa. Okay. So after all that 7 Dvipa, there is a space that is called the gold land. It's all made out of gold. That is how this Bhumandala is there. Okay. So the last one is called the gold. You would have seen some serials and movies, no? Where the devatas will be walking. Do you see their legs? You can't see. Because up to this place, what is there? That cloudy thing will be there. Okay. So these devatas come to that golden land for recreation. On this Bhumandala they come for recreation. How we go to KSA stadium for football. So like that they come there to play in that golden tract of land. And it is not worth to be inhabited, so nobody lives there. So beyond that golden land is the Aloka Loka, Loka Aloka mountain. It's such a big mountain, that mountain goes up to Brahmaloka. It's like this. Okay. So inside this only is Surya, all the Navagrahas are rounding. We are there in the bottom. And beyond that is a dark space because there is no sun. And scripture says, who never changes from the mode of ignorance, who keeps going down, going down. After ignorance, they get into what? Animal life, bird's life, worm's life, and there also they don't change. Then they are put into that, beyond that Aloka mountains, where is nothing but dark light, and they were put there and they eternally exist there only. Eternally exist there. So that is how our Bhumandala. Where are we now? Jambudvipa. Okay. So Jambudvipa was earlier called as okay. So this each and every Bhumandala I spoke about is named as Kuru Varsha. I told you, no, there is, these are all called Varshas. So, one Varsha. So, the seven Dvipas. Okay. We are in Jambudvipa. So, this Jambudvipa was ruled by Bharata. Bharata Varsha. So, Bharata had 9 sons. So, what do we do when 9 sons are there? If you have 9 houses and 9 children are, what do you do? Huh? Divide. So, you divide, no? So, Bharata had 9 sons. He had one Dvipa. That is Jambudvipa. So, he has to divide that into 9 Varsha. So, he divided them into 9 Varsha. So, that distance is there. How big is that? It is there, no? You write a will, no? Huh? To the south, Narayan Swami's house is there. To the west, 30 feet road is there, like that, no? So similarly, this is the distance, width, height, everything is given. Yeah. So he divided and he gave 9 Varsha to the 9 sons of him. That names are also there. I think it is too much to remember. So it is why I am saying it is all given is that this is all perfect. So it is not that it is a story. Our Sanatana Dharma, we sit here and we speak and Rama was there. Then over a period of time people will say all that is a story. It is not. These are all the facts told in a form of story so that we can understand better. Yeah. So these 9 sons got 9 Varsha. So the last the one which we are in within Jambudvipa is called a Bharata Varsha, and Bharata Varsha got much more complicated. So his son, the Bharata Varsha was given to one son. I think I don't remember. It's there. I don't want to read that. So that Bharata Varsha got divided by 9 islands. That was created when Sagara's sons, no, when they were searching, you know that story, no? Yeah, Jamadagni, that when Ganga came before that, yeah, so his grandparent was burnt and the ashes will have to be merged with Ganga, then they come out, yeah, all that story. So when they were digging for the horse which they lost, they dug up 9 islands in Bharata Khanda. Okay, so Bhumandala, 7 Dvipa, in that Jambudvipa got divided by 9, and that the one is the Bharata Varsha. So in that Bharata Varsha, 9 divisions happened, and in that 9, the one of that is called Bharata Khanda. That is what we are in. This entire globe is called a Bharata Khanda. So this globe, but nobody knew how this globe exists. So you understood what is Bharata Bhumandala. So huge. This is not that globe. Yeah, it's a very minuscule within this Bhumandala. And the Bhumandala is not rotating, as we say in science. Science is something which they'll say it is round, and then they say no, it is flat. Then they say no, it is rotating like this. Sun is rotating. Then they say no, it is actually Earth is going. So these are all experimental knowledge. But when it comes to Sanatana Dharma, it's all clearly written by shloka, what happens. So it is stationary. And sun is what is going around this Bhumandala. So this globe is the Bharata Kanda. This entire what we say America, South America, North America, Asia, all that. There was a Muni. His name is Sri Venkata Ramanuja Jiyar. Okay, he was born in Sri Perambuttur. They are all are rishis and all are. They are not rishis. They are exalted. What is that called? Adhyatmika people, spiritualist. Yeah. So they also, one of their job is also to tell people not only about spiritual, how does it exist, how Krishna is created. So he wanted to tell people how this Bharata Kanda exists. So there is a sloka. In that sloka, he deciphered that sloka and he told people before the world map could exist. Before the world map could exist, British can come here and what is that? Who founded that Goa? Vasco da Gama can go there, and America was found by somebody. So before he could go, and before they can plot this globe, this place is here, this place is here, in a sloka first discovered by Sri Thiruvenkata Ramanuja Jiyar in 1805, who lived up to 1882, based on the sloka of Mahabharata, Sri Bhishma Parva, Jambu Kanda, Vinirmana Parva, 5th chapter. If you go there, he explains this, how does. He drew, as per the sloka, he did a drawing. How does it look like that? This Bharata Kanda looks like a rabbit with two leaves standing there, one big leaf and a small leaf. So he wrote all that, but nobody did understand. So it is still lying in his ashrama in Sri Perambuttur. If you go there, that big, it will be like that, it will be very big map exists. Nobody understood. Then the map of the world was brought. Then they saw this looks like a rabbit. Then it was not matching. Then they turned what Ramanuja Jiyar had drawn. It looked exactly the globe. What we see, globe map, it looked same. Which was drawn about 250 years back, before people on this earth can understand. So every mini, very, very molecular level, we have the information about this entire universe. Yeah. So it also says that what is the distance of this earth. What is the distance? Do you know what is the diameter of this earth? Since I was researching for this class, I understood. Maybe all of you are bright students, you know. I didn't study well in school, so I don't remember. It says the mean diameter of earth is 12,240 kilometers. Yeah. What is our shloka says? Our shloka says it is 1000 yojana. The last Bharata Kanda, Bharata Varsha is 9. 9 is 9,000 yojana. So when it was divided, our last Bharata Kanda is 1000 yojana. What is 1 yojana? 8 miles. 8 miles when you multiply it by 8,000 miles, okay, it is 12,872 kilometers. What is the diameter explained by the scientist? 12,742. Around few meters difference. It's absolutely, but still the calculation of our Sanatana Dharma is to the point, absolutely right. One fine day they'll come back and say it is exactly matching. So not only in that, even in our Surya Purana, it is exactly mentioned what is the distance. See, all this you might be wondering, what is this? This was known now about 200 years back. No. Any time When you go to any of our temples, yeah, Tirupati temple existing for thousands of years, or any Srirangam temple, any Sanatana temples, if you go, what do? You go to the Pujari and what you ask him to do? Archana. Or when you call a Vedic Brahmana home, what do? Some yajna you do, Sudarshana yajna. So what does he do first? He will ask you to do Sankalpa. So what is the Sankalpa? Sankalpa mantra is the same what we saw in this shloka, no? What is that we saw the shloka? It says that in Varnashrama Dharma, we do everything to please Vishnu. So any activity you do at home, the first thing he'll ask you to repeat is Sri Vishnu Yoga, Sri Vishnu Karana, Shubha Yoga, Shubha Karana, Yavam Guna, Visheshana, Vishishatyam, Asyam, Navamyam, Shubha Titho, Sri Bhagavat Ajneya, Sri Bhagavat Kainkarya Rupam. This is as per the wish of the Lord. Sri Bhagavat Agneya. Because the Lord has instructed, we are doing this activity. So we all think that, so my father told, so we are doing this. So I am doing this housewarming session. No, it is the will of the Lord. Therefore, I am doing this. Sri Bhagavat Kainkarya. This is the Kainkarya, the work of the Lord. To please the Lord, we are doing this good activity. So after that, what does he do? He will tell you who is doing. Have you observed? Yeah? For example, when I was researching this, they were explaining like this. This is explained for Sunday, 14th April 2019. Yeah? I think we have less time only, so I'll go quickly. So, Sunday, 14th April 2019, that was a Rama Navami day. See how they have explained. Vikari Nama Samvatsare Uttarayane Vasantan Ritu Chaitra Mase Shukla Pakshe Navam Yama Ravi Varshe Sri Govinda 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 Asya Sri Bhagavata Mahapurushasya Vishnur Agneya Pravarta Manasya Adya Brahmana. Who is the Brahmana? Adya Brahmana. The first Brahmana. Who is that? Brahma. In this material world. So, what is his age? Dvitiya Parade. He is 2 Parade. First, when our age, 100 years is divided into 2. First inning, second inning. First inning is 50 years, second inning is 50 years. So, Brahma is in his second inning. Is second Parade, Dvitiya Parade, second half. So, he is in the 51st year. You even know what is the age of Brahma. And then, Sri Shweta Varaha Kalpe. Which Kalpa is there? He is in Shweta Varaha Kalpa. So, Kalpa is there. Then, Vaishvata Manvantare. So, each day of Brahma is ruled by 14 Manvantras, Manus. So, in that, this particular time is ruled by 7th Manu. Ashtavimsati Tame. And each Manu rules 71 Yuga, Chatur Yuga. So, this Chatur Yuga is 28th. Yeah? And then, what is within that 4 Yugas are there? What is this Yuga? This is Kali Yuga. In this Kali Yuga, what stage it is? This is Pratame Padha. Then where are we? Then we are in Jambu Dvipa. This is the time. Which time you are doing. Then which place you are. Because Raghavendra Prabhu means there is Raghavendra, some millions of Raghavendras will be there, no? In India. So it has to, Lord should know which Raghavendra is doing. So here, he is in Jambu Dvipa. Raghavendra Prabhu is in Jambu Dvipa, he is doing it. Where is he? He is in Bharata Varshe. So Bhumandala, in that Jambudvipe, in that Bharata in that Bharata Kande, in this globe, then Meru Dakshina per se is south of Meru. Yeah, because Bharata Kande, Jambudvipa is also to the north of Meru. So east to the south of Meru. Then Godavari Dakshina Tirthe. It is, our places are identified by the rivers. So where is Kaveri, where is Narmada? So he is sitting next to Godavari river. Then Sahyadri Kshetra. Then not only the river, the Parvata also. Which Parvata, mountain is close to him. So like that, every, then is Gotra, is Nakshatra, will identify. You call, no, now, what is that called? When we drive, we put Google Maps. So you put that, you pin it, it will give you the exact location. It will take you. So like that, our Shastra is got Google pin long time back for each and every soul. Every soul which moves, where it is moving, what is called? That is called GPS, no? Where it is moving, what it is doing, it's all tracked. Not only in this city, in this state, in this country, in this Varsha, Bharata Varsha, Bharata Kanda, everywhere it is tracked. So this is what is, we are in Bharata Kanda. So this people of Bharata Varsha, that 9 islands, okay, is the only island, the place in the entire universe. Okay, people are born with their karma, as per their karma. That is what is this shloka was talking about. Now we are coming back to the shloka. So in this shloka it is told that people who are born only in this Bharata Varsha are born exactly as per their karma. No other places. Yeah. Therefore, only in this place, people will have to follow the Varnashrama Dharma. If you don't follow Varnashrama Dharma, you are not going to please the Lord. If you are not going to please the Lord, you are going to go below. From Sattva Guna. If you are a Brahmana, what is the duty of a Brahmana? 18.14. If you look at that, very clearly the Lord explains in Bhagavad Gita what is the quality of a Brahmana. The quality of a Brahmana is not that he is wearing a tilaka, kanti mala, and then that sacred thread is a Brahmana. No. The Brahmana is not external. Brahmana is, every guna is internal. Everybody works according to their guna and karma. I think last Sunday, how many of you were there here? I don't know. Yeah, the children did a very beautiful drama. They explained what is a Stri Dharma. Okay, that Stri Dharma and the career Dharma. They also explained career Dharma. How we need to work. It's all given. One works according to one's guna. Guna karma vibhagashaha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, everybody is given their guna, and according to the guna karma, according to the karma, he takes up the responsibility. Yeah? If you ask Subhash Chandra Bose to come to the temple and train him all shlokas, Vedas, ask him to do here puja, he will not do. Subhash Chandra Bose, all of you remember, no? He will take a knife, he will take a gun, and he will say, I will relieve my people, they are all struggling. So he is a Kshatriya guna. Kshatriya guna, he will not do that. Or Prabhupada will not go and say that these people are all needs to become independent, they are all bondage. No. Prabhupada, they said, we have not get independence. These are all bogus independence. We are all always dependent. We are all slaves only. Everywhere it is, we are all bonded. Real independence is what? Real independence is when we come out of this body. We are birth, death, old age and disease. We are in this cycle only. We are all caught up in this. Anybody's come out of this? No. Then where is the real, there is independence. There is no independence. When you come out of that, that is what is called mukti. So that is what is the real education. So if you want a real education, that is the spiritual education. That is what we need to all aspire for. And that is what is here it says that one has to do to come out of this 4 things. You need to do the varnashrama dharma. When he follows a brahmana is a brahmana, he does his job, then Lord becomes happy and he gives him bhakti. So you get into the bhakti yoga. So by doing bhakti yoga, what happens? You start becoming closer to Krishna. And then you get liberated. Yeah? How does? You get liberated only by means of bhakti. And the bhakti is when you please the Lord. To please the Lord, you need to do varnashrama dharma. Is there any varnashrama dharma now? No. Varnashrama dharma nowhere in Bharatavarsha. Not only in Bharatakanda, entire Bharatavarsha. That is what Prabhupada is saying here. Entire Bharatavarsha is now spoilt. I was talking to one of our devotee children last week. He was saying, people are there, they say they are Brahmin kids, and when he is going from school to home, in between he goes to an non-veg restaurant, he eats non-veg, then he puts all his mint and he goes. And when we talk about God and all, most of my friends, they, hey, what nonsense you are talking, da? There is nothing called God, Gid and all. Ra. There is nothing. They don't even accept the name of the Lord. They have come to that level, it is very difficult for us to comprehend. Please speak to those kids. They absolutely don't believe in God. They say God does not exist. They have become so atheist in India itself. Just imagine the people outside India. Yeah? It's very, very difficult. So that is what is here. It is mentioned that in Kali Yuga, Bharatavarsha, the people are not going to accept the Lord. They don't even accept that God exists. So that is what we are going to be. So in this scenario, what Prabhupada has done, he wanted to re-establish this Sanatana Dharma. To re-establish, what did he do? He travelled across this Bharatakanda, this globe. Nook and corner, he established this Iskcon. What is Iskcon? Iskcon is a place to understand who we are, what we are, and what is my basic constitutional position. I am not this body, I am the Atma. So being an Atma, I am connected with the Lord, and being connected with the Lord, when I am connected, I need to please the Lord, and what is the way to please the Lord? And that procedure and practice is what is taught across all the Iskcons. So this is what is the real education. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the real education is to serve me, to understand me. And Arjuna asks there. Okay, so there are people who do yoga, Hatha yoga, Ashtanga yoga. When Krishna explains Ashtanga yoga, Arjuna gets shiver in his legs. Krishna says, you have to sit in a place, you have to be so straight, your backbone should be like this, your eyesight should be like this, and you should not think about anything, you should not eat this kind of a thing. So he explains. When he explains, then finally Krishna says, your manas, your mind should be in such a way that in a place where there is no air flow, no? If you keep a lamp, how steady it will be. Like that your mind should be steady and you should think of me. Can anybody make your mind steady? Now all of you would have travelled across the globe, no? For the last 1 hour we are sitting here. Some would have gone to America and come, some would have gone to the nearest mall and come back, somebody would have gone to their kitchen and switched off the gas stove and come back. All that they would have done now. Okay? I have not switched off my gas. No, did I come back like that only? Oh, what will I do? Oh, now my daughter will come home. She had gone out. So key is with me. So the mind is gone so many places. So Arjuna says, Krishna, you tell me to control the wind. Arjuna is saying, I can control the wind, but not my mind. So how can I do? So if such people after doing that yoga, one might fall down, he might not complete it. What will happen to such people? Arjuna is very compassionate because he's a devotee, no? Then what does Krishna say? Don't worry, Arjuna. Okay, if he is at the most peak level, if he is almost completing, if he dies at that time, don't worry, he will be born in a very pious family, in a devotee family. From the birth, you will again practice devotional service and he will come back to me. And in case, if he falls down at the beginning of his yoga, there are different yoga system, any of the yoga Krishna is talking about. So if he falls down in the beginning of yoga, what will happen to him? He will be born in heavenly planets. Don't worry. He will be born in Brahmaloka. He will be born in some Indraloka, somewhere. But in this sloka, if you read the purport, even the Indras, even the Devatas, very, very, very jealous of all the people who are in Bharatavarsha. Because only in Bharatavarsha you can do the Varnashrama Dharma. You can do Bhakti Yoga. And you can please the Lord and go back to Mukti. But all the other people does not have that facility. They are all in highly comfortable position. Yeah? If you are all given 10 crores, 100 crores, what will your plan be? Beautiful house, a very nice swimming pool with a heater in that, so that in cold season also you can take swim in that bath, then come back to the bedroom, you will have a water bed. All that is what we think about, no? And one beautiful limousine. So when we have this kind of a comfort, and this kind of a little bit of comfort, we forget the Lord. Just imagine those people, they have a liquor ocean. Can they think about the Lord? So because of the karma, this we are born here and we can think about the Lord. We can follow Varnashrama Dharma in Bharatakanda and we can get into Bhakti Yoga, and that is also is given very freely by Prabhupada. And this process is very simple. Every day read Bhagavatam. Every day read Bhagavad Gita. Every day have Prasadam. And please Vaishnavas, you will go back to Krishna. What a simple procedure, no? Go to Iskcon, come in the morning, you will get 9:30, very nice feast. Yeah? Bhagavatam, nice feast, dance, and then come back in the evening, 5:30 again they will give Prasadam, and again 9 o'clock after Shainarti there is Bhagavad Gita class, and then go to sleep, and again get up, Bhagavatam class, have Prasadam, do Vaishnava Seva, and again have Prasadam, again read Bhagavad Gita, that's all. You are pleasing the Lord. Where will anybody get such a beautiful, wonderful place that is created by Srila Prabhupada? Everywhere is created, and that has been spread in each and every house. That is the prediction of Mahaprabhu. It will go to every house. Today every one of our house is a Goloka Vrindavana. Correct, no? Yeah? Vrajeshwari Mataji sitting, no? How is our Mataji's house? Our children will be morning, they'll get up and they'll do kirtan, and they'll do arati to the Lord, and then their children will have prasadam, and then they'll go to school and come back, and again they will do tulsi arati, they will do little bit of kirtan at home, again in the evening they'll have prasadam. So this is what is the real life is all about. Only if you follow this life, you can be happy. You can go back to Krishna. None of the other things will take you. So please take this instruction given in the Shastras, practice Varnashrama Dharma as much as possible, give it to others, and ensure that not only we also take others to back to Krishna, back to Godhead. Yeah? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you.